Guy Harvey, artist, scientist, angler, diver, conservationist, and family man. Journey with Guy to the world's greatest fishing waters, where every fish, every fight is a window on another world. Where every catch is a portrait from the deep, waiting to be painted. Go exploring with Guy in the last wild country under the waves.
Sailfish.
Yeah, letting it out.
Beautiful, coming at you.
Yeah.
The beauty about circle hooks, you know, I just feel so confident when you're fighting fish with them. Yeah, so John, why is there a difference between the average size of the Eastern Atlantic and Western Atlantic sailfish?
Well, some people think it has a lot to do with the difference in the levels of productivity. And I think it's really got to do just with the upwelling and the productivity, that you're going to have a lot greater food concentration available to those animals. And even though the genetics are really similar, they obviously have very different growth characteristics.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful jumps, John.
Yeah, this is a fun fish.
While John has his hands full, Kent and I are going to get wet and take a closer look at the sailfish. Being animals of the open ocean, which cannot be kept in captivity, the only way for Kent and I to get a closer look at the living animal is by diving with this hooked sailfish. They often exhibit amazing body flexion, a movement that inspires sculptors and artists alike. John plays the sailfish long enough for Kent to take mental notes before it is released. I get a closer look at how this fish would travel in the open ocean with its sail down, furled neatly for streamlining in a slot in its back. Over the decades, both Kent and I have donated a lot of our work to a wide variety of conservation organizations to raise funds for billfish research and conservation efforts. One such organization is the Billfish Foundation, which specializes in conservation of billfish, but many others such as the IGFA, the United Anglers of Southern California, the Center for Marine Conservation, and the Coastal Conservation Association also conserve oceanic species. As individuals, we can make our own contributions by joining a local conservation organization, a regional one, and a national conservation organization. Every one of us who spends time on or in the water needs to be concerned about the current demise of open ocean species and the consequences of their continued overexploitation.
So what'd you see?
Fantastic. Sailfish underwater. The most incredible thing. The shapes, you know, they get in. I mean, it's such an inspiration for sculpture, you know. The most beautiful abstract shapes. It's unbelievable. And seeing it firsthand like that, it's inspiring.
All right.
I'm going to go home and sculpt.
Yeah.
Well, to me, as it is for you, there is no replacement for looking at the live animal in the water.
Absolutely.
As much time as I've spent in this location off the Yucatan Peninsula, I've only been lucky on 2 occasions to find sailfish working the bait schools. The telltale sign of a flock of frigate birds hovering in one spot can mean only one thing: sailfish on a bait ball. While sailfish can school up a number of different bait species such as ballyhoo, jacks, blue runners and so on, here in Isla Mujeres the prey tends to be the larger Brazilian sardine. Sailfish perform coordinated attacks and drive the sardines to the surface, keeping them in a compact school before individuals charge into the school and, using their bill, strike a sardine out of place, and so make it easier to run down and catch.